Well, hello, my YouTube friends, my reseller friends out there, all the voyeurs. I am live, and I'm sure I'm going to forget to mute this out, so let me go ahead and take care of that. Bam, done. Okay, so before we get started, guys, can y'all just let me know in the chat if y'all can hear me and see me fine? And I was having some trouble last time I did a stream using this mic. I was overdriving the mic. I had like too much gain dialed in, and it was kind of clipping. I think Joe told me about that. If you can just tell me if that is happening now, I'd appreciate it. So I'm going to need a mic check and a video check. All good. Okay, sweet. Hello, Chelsea. And I want to give a few shout outs before we get started too. Great. I'm not totally prepared yet today, guys. Been kind of a busy morning. We've got positive vibes in the chat. They were first. Henry is missing. Maybe I ought to tell you what, I'm gonna take just a second, and maybe I will post this on Facebook real quick. 1 second, guys. I know this is not fun to watch, but let me go to Facebook and post this so we can get maximum exposure. Okay, we'll go to Reseller Society, and boom. Wait, live now, exclamation marks. Okay, here we go. Okay, maybe we'll pick up a few more. So let me get back to this chat. Positive Vibes is here. Jason Kreider is here. We'll get to catch you live again. Hey, man, I'm glad you could make it. Chelsea is here all the way from the UK. It must be about 9 p.m. there, I'm guessing, Chelsea. And we have Kurt, Chicago Crown Hustler. We've got Jory, Good Used Goods. And he says mic and video sound and look good. Awesome. My lighting is a little off. I'm in a new location right now, so I wasn't able to get the lighting exactly where I wanted, but I am able to stand up. I wanted to stand up for the show today. Will You Take Less is here. Pensacola Picker and Fran Need More Stuff. Hello. Thanks for joining me, guys. First of all, I want to talk about the listing challenge that I was doing. Here we go. I had it written down. I started on Tuesday with my listing challenge. I have a cat right here trying to get up here. So I had 4 days of my listing challenge, and the challenge I've given myself is 20 items a day, 5 days a week. Weekends are bonus. I can list or not list. It's up to me. So, 8 p.m. Okay, gotcha, Chelsea. So basically my goal is to list on a normal week 100 items. And hey, look, Michael Kinetic Energy, my co-host for the Cajun Pickers show, is here. Hey, man. Actually, Michael, I'm going to show one of the items that I sourced from you on our little cash and trade deal. Leisure Picker, hello. And hey, Henry, you are late. You are late, man. You're in timeout. Oh, look, I just sold something. I sold some Betamax tapes. Awesome. I'll have to throw that in here too. So I did list, I started on Tuesday, so I only needed 80 items last week. So I listed 80 items for $1,613.14, which is really low per item. It's only like $20.16 per item. A lot of that stuff was little cheap, new old stock parts from Radio Shack. It was like 31 of the items. So I'm cutting myself some slack. I want to be above 30. But it might take a little while before I can get there. I might have to clear out a lot of my old stock before I'll be able to get up to the $30 range. So we'll see. And yeah, you beat Henry today, Kinetic Energy. That's hard to do. And Pensacola says, don't stand up or that fan will give you a haircut. Sorry, guys. When my eBay goes off, I cannot ignore it. Gots to Be Happy is here also. Hello. And Chicago Crown Hustler just parked at Salvation Army. Got to go source. I'll catch up later. And Chicago Crown Hustler, whenever I come to Chicago, we're going to have to go take a little side sourcing trip. You have to show me some of your honey holes. Picking the Midwest is here. Hello. So, yeah, I was successful. I did 80 items for $1,613 since Tuesday. And And today I've done 0 items, so I've got some catching up to do, guys. But let's look at the sales. Sales were pretty good. I didn't actually have time to like add up totals or anything, but I think it's right around 1,000. 1,000 without shipping or anything like that, but I'm not sure. So this first item up for bid, or actually buy it now. This is an MIT T-shirt. Picked it up at a Goodwill for $1.99, and that did not sell for $19.99. This sold for, wait, that's on another page. I think it was 13. Sorry guys, but I want to give y'all accurate prices. This sold for $13.13. I gotta find my list though. And Kinetic Energy in the chat is saying the Grudge game sucks. He got a rare Wii game, something about Grudge, some kind of haunted house type game or something like that. It was pretty expensive. Complete, it's like $50. Golly, where did I put this? Sorry guys, my organization skills are not up to snuff this morning. So I may just have to wing it. So this was $13 here. And so it was okay. I'm kind of considering getting out of the t-shirt biz. I just don't think it's a good use of time, even though I was kind of enjoying it. And I am selling a few. This one was blank for some reason. Huh, I'm missing one of the sales there. Okay, so this was a dinosaur that I've gotten a lot of. This is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle toys that I got last year, and this is kind of sitting on top, and there's nothing real special about it. This is a what is this called? It's a diplodocus, but it was pretty long, and this actually I think went on the global shipping program. So somebody paid a bunch of money to get this sucker. And I think it was on sale for $15.29 at the time. So glad to get rid of it. Halo 2, this actually sold for like $4.99. Not a great sale. It's in the dented steel box edition. So I'm just showing y'all everything, guys. Some of them are ugly. Okay, this is a Parallax. It's called a homework board. It's basically a microcontroller on this little board, and you can do little experiments and plug stuff into that little white thing right there. That's called a breadboard, and you can attach inputs and outputs and whatnot to the breadboard. I got this at a pickup that I did on LetGo, where I bought just a whole slew of stuff. I got $20 for this plus shipping. Okay, that's actually the price I got. The price on tapes is going down, but I think I paid $2, $2 or $3 for these tapes, and I got 1001. So I mean, they're still worth getting, because I mean it's literally like 20 seconds of picture taking, and I don't get very wordy. Look, pack of 10 Maxell cassette tapes, brand new sealed. That's all I put. So this listing probably took me about a minute. The packing probably took about 2 minutes. So there's not a ton of time invested here. So I'm still going to buy them. Okay, these are the Rock Revival jeans. And if they would have been in good shape, I would have gotten a pretty good bit more money. However, they were in bad shape. And y'all probably saw this on the pickup. You can see that the I guess what they call these hems, they are just torn. This one is just ripped totally off right here, and the other one is really bad too, and that really killed the value of these jeans. I tried getting like 50 for them at first, and I went down to 40, and finally I was like, screw it, I'm gonna sell these things. I put them at 29, but the only problem is I forgot that I put free shipping on these things. So I sold them for $29, but I actually gave free shipping. So I ended up, I think I did the math on this. I think I ended up netting like $17 after everything was said and done. So I mean, it's still an okay profit, but that's not a good amount to get on some premium jeans like this. They were pretty good shape besides the hems. So still a good profit though. Hello, Kayla. Kayla's in Louisiana also. And Kayla, you're going to have to come on the Cajun Picker show with us one time. Good Use Good says, I used to do a lot better with blank media. Still not bad to pick up. Yeah, I agree. I'm still going to get it. If it's sealed, I'm a sucker for it. This is the game that I picked up from... Kinetic Energy, I believe. Yeah, this has to be it because I have no more Wii Sports. I usually have like one laying around, but I don't have one now. So this is the one I picked up from Kinetic Energy. I did have to put it in the JFJ because his game was garbage. I mean, it was scratched to hell. So I had to put it in there for 2 minutes, and hopefully it's working fine. I shipped it out. It's been a pretty good while, so I think it's pretty good. I think it's good. Yeah, so $12.99. It was a cash and trade deal, so acquisition cost is kind of hard to figure out, but it did fine. Okay, this is the other Fluke multimeter, and it's not as valuable as that first one. The first one I got like $239, $249, and this one was just not as valuable for whatever reason. It had a cooler looking, more modern screen, but it just didn't do as well. I didn't even do a video for this one, but I did test it out thoroughly, and I show, my main picture, I show it hooked up to a 9-volt and measuring the voltage and stuff. So, but yeah, nice multimeter. I think I made, on the other multimeter, I made like about $180 gross profit, and on this one I made about $60 gross profit. Okay, this game finally sold. I was trying to get $40 for it. I paid $2 for it probably about a month ago. It was complete except for some blank cards, but I don't think that even mattered. I think the blank cards were for if you actually lost some cards, you could write in on the blank card what the card was, kind of like an extra thing. So yeah, it finally sold. So that was $2 into $30. So be on the lookout. TSR, Dungeons and Dragons, any of that kind of stuff sells really well. Okay, these are some badges that I've had for quite a while. I bought a big bag at a garage sale last year. And when I say big bag, I mean hundreds of these new old stock badges. And I sent a lot of them up to Amazon, and I sold probably about, I don't know, 50 on Amazon at $9 a pop, but then they took like $4 in fees or whatever out of each one. So I'm just, hang on, let me get a cat here. Yeah, here. All right. If they're in, they want to get out. If they're out, they want to get in. So, yeah, so I'm basically just trying to lot this stuff up and clear it out and move on. Let me go to the chat here. Leisure Picker, I had good sales this weekend. Horrible sales for Kayla. And Kinetic Energy was blessed by the eBay gods this this weekend. So that's good, man. You probably were just sourcing better stuff. You probably just had some really good stuff to sell this weekend, Michael, based on what you told me. So, yeah, I got these sold. And, oh, look, what you selling says, sorry, I've been with another. Texas Gal Treasures. I can't blame you for that. It's a pretty crowded market, and Margaret is super cool. I was actually watching a replay of her show, Walking Pickers show with her last night. She was talking about merch and all that, and she knows her stuff, so I don't blame you. And Swamp Pickers here too. Hey, man. Okay, so anyway, got these sold, $9.99. These sold within about 5 minutes of me listing them. And then, okay, this is a $1 pickup, church sale, just a medium Hollister long sleeve shirt. Nothing real great about it. I took an offer at $10, and so that was a nice profit margin and went out first class. Good Use Good said he had great sales: 2 NES, one SNES, 2 Sega Saturns, and a bunch of games. That's right. That's why the sales are good. That's right, man. When you have good stuff, sales are good. And Kayla says, to be honest, she wasn't listing anything. Okay. Yep. All right. Okay, this is the other lot of Girl Scout stuff that sold, and it actually, the person that bought the $9.99 lot, I listed this lot about 5 minutes later, and she bought that too. So I ended up sending her a couple of bucks shipping back that she overpaid, which she did ask for, but I was going to send it to her anyway because it all just went into one bubble mailer. So she got a good deal. I'm sure she's happy with it. But you can see it's just repeats, like nursing home visit. I don't know what that is. Dad-daughter dance, some rainbows, so cool stuff. I'm glad to be rid of it, and I made good money on it, real good money. Okay, y'all might have seen me pick this up recently. This is just a Panasonic VHS-C camcorder, and they don't sell as well as the Sonys do, but I still made out pretty good on this. I think I paid $5. Pretty sure I paid $5. Can't remember for sure. I wouldn't have paid more than that though. There's no way, not for a Panasonic. My memory fails me though. 5 into 45 sold pretty quick, and I did throw a quick video in right here, just showing it work. And then in the picture, I was sure to actually showing the thing that it was pointed at. So I think that's important. Kinetic Energy says he just picked up a stack of PS2 games for $20. Crash Game alone is selling for $19.99, but I'm gonna keep them. Watch Lonnie's response. You are a sucker, man. You are a sucker. That is an old trash game. You should sell it, cash it out. You can't play all that stuff all at once. You can only play one game at a time, dude. You only need one system, maybe a few games. Have some discipline. Kayla, well, it ain't like I don't have anything else to do. Made a headboard this weekend. Okay. All right. This is a little Grundig radio. They already left feedback. They were happy. They should be. They got a great price. I like stuff to flip quick. If something's not selling after a week or two, I start looking to sell it. Like, I get really aggressive with the pricing. This probably should have sold for closer to $30. It didn't. I did have to clean the battery contacts out. I didn't mention it though because I got them pretty clean. Bought this for $5 and sold it for $23. All these prices do not include shipping. Y'all probably remember this remote control. This is the one that had the cool looking little keyboard on the back side. I think somebody in chat, whenever I showed this pickup, told me that I was going to get $10, and they were almost right. I got $10.99 plus shipping. That's the actual price. I've actually not been, in the past 2 to 3 days, I've gotten away from the sales and best offer, and I've gotten more into just going in and editing prices and making them low, so I don't have to screw with answering offers and all that. So Good Use Good says discipline for games with me is bad. This may be why I'm now at 1,280 games and 18 consoles. You need to, have you done a tour yet? Have you got your room set up at your new house? I guess not. He just bought a house, and I know that they're having to renovate it, but I'm guessing that the game room is probably going to be last, if I had to guess. So I bet all that stuff is boxed up. So this, y'all might have seen on Facebook or on Instagram. I posted a picture of a plane, like this wooden plane, really cool. Well, these came from that same kind of lot. It was just a box of wooden propellers that go to those kind of models. I guess the guy had extras, and I mean there must be over 100 little wooden propellers. I've had them sit in a closet for close to 3 years. And this is why you want to list your death pile. I listed this, and within about, I would say, 6, 7 hours, I had $20 for it, for something that I had sitting in the closet, you know? So listing the death pile is so, so good. Stuff sells that you don't think will sell, even though at one point you thought it was worth buying. Christian says, hey, Garage Flips, did y'all get affected by the August flood? We did. We flooded. I was actually out of business for, and you see Kinetic Energy in the chat too. He was flooded also. He's no longer in the home that he was in. He had to move. He was out of business for a while. I was out of business for, I don't know, 6 months, 5, 6 months while I was redoing the house. So, yep, wasn't fun, but we're stronger now. Okay, this is another Goodwill thing. And I don't like talking about the flood. That's all people want to talk about around here. So I'm trying to erase it from my memory. This is the Power Rangers, and I actually had this. I actually took an offer on this for like $8. So adult size medium. I was glad to get rid of it. I've had it for quite a while. Maybe I should have kept the price high because I know some movie just came out. But, you know, whatever. It's gone. Okay, this is some more nerd stuff. This is another microcontroller hobby board. This one has a ton. This is a Mega, and it's called Mega. It's got a little better processor, and it's got like 60 inputs, outputs. These are pretty good. So, sold this for $17. And Kinetic Energy said he shoveled all of his inventory right out the front door of his home. Yeah. I think he got hit harder than I did. I think he got like 6 foot of water. We only got about 3 foot here. And then my 6 foot, yeah. Most of my inventory was in storage though, and that storage unit was higher than the house. It was about 5 miles away. And the water only got about that high in there, so I only lost the bottom shelf of that storage unit. Yeah, Mike, I'm glad it's over too. It's just every time it rains, like I'll never hope for rain again, ever. This was the Bates secretary, and it's one of those flip file things where you dial in, like you see this dial right here. There we go. You just dial this down to the letter you want to look at, and then you press the button right here on the bottom, and then the thing opens up to whatever letter you pressed. Now this one was cool because it was actually empty, so it had all fresh sheets. This is, I guess, 70s vintage, maybe late 60s, probably 70s vintage though. Christian lives in Denham Springs also. Or, oh, you live in Denham Springs now, Christian? Or are you in Denham right now? Because that's where I'm standing, smack in the middle of Denham Springs. So, yeah, I ended up taking an offer for this for $30, which is way better than I thought I would do. I was thinking I was going to get like 20, 25, something like that. So whenever somebody sent me an offer for 30, I jumped on it. And it's actually, I think I shipped it this morning. So, and that was, I think I paid $2, 2 or 3 for that. I can't remember. Okay, this is a long tail item here. These are some Sony data tapes. These are old school. These are for like servers. And I bought a sack of, and when I say sack, I mean a whole sack. It was a garbage bag full of media. I had like, I want to say 20 boxes of verbatim 5¼ inch floppies. I had all kind of software. I had a bunch of 3.5 inch floppies. Had all kind of stuff, and got the whole bag at a church sale for $5. Sold through all of it. Okay, these tapes though, they never sold. Tried them on eBay for about a year. I ended up sending these tapes up to Amazon FBA. They sat there for like probably close to a year, probably 10 months or so. And then when I did the recall recently, they all came back. So they've been all over the place, and I finally sold these suckers. Guy sent me an offer for $15, and I couldn't have hit accept faster. So that was pretty awesome. Kayla has one of those that she needs to list. Are you talking about, I guess you're talking about the little baits thing. Yeah, put that sucker up. Is yours blank too? And Jory says it's been a while since he saw data tapes. Yeah, man. I mean, that is old school. And I never really saw them because I'm assuming those are probably in like mini computers or mainframe computers. I don't think those are used too much on desktop. I might be wrong. Maybe servers or something. But yeah, and Michael says he has no clue what data tape even is. It's just tape. I mean, I think it's kind of like a almost like an 8mm tape, but it holds data. People raise an eyebrow when I would put a video game on the VIC-20 by data tape. Oh, you're talking about actual cassette tapes there. And Christian, yes, we should meet up, and maybe you can be on the show. Maybe you can be a guest host one night on the Cajun Picker show. So this is a Makeblock Inventor kit, some more nerd stuff. And I had to sell this as new other. Oh, a blank one that is black. Okay, cool. Yeah, you'll sell it. Sorry guys, phone call coming in. This was open box. Everything was brand new, and cables were wrapped and all that stuff. So it was complete. Sold it for $55. Okay, I don't know if all of you saw what actually happened with this beta. It didn't work. Well, I got it to work for like probably 10 to 15 seconds on video on one of the vlogs, and then it just stopped, and then it was dead as a doornail. So I ended up having to sell it for parts because I'm not going to troubleshoot a power supply on this thing. Would have probably sold for about $225 if it would have been working. As it stood, though, I ended up getting $80 for it, which I think is respectable. I paid $5 for it. Now, it also came with a bunch of beta tapes, like movies, and I just actually I didn't even sell all the tapes. I just did the James Bond tapes together in a lot, and somebody bought them for $33 plus shipping just a few minutes ago. So that, even though it didn't work, 80 and 33, 113. I paid $5 for this, and I paid $5 for the tape. So $10 in, 113 out. So still a really good sale. Okay, these are some more dollar jeans from the church sale, and Levi's just sell really easily. I think I took $14 or $15 offer for these. And I was happy to get it. $1 in, 14 or 15 out, one of the two. This this is some figurines that I've still got. And I've still got quite a few. I've sold them on eBay like crazy. I've sold some on Amazon before Christmas, and then now I've recalled them all, and I'm selling them on eBay again. I have very little in these, maybe 25 cents a piece, if that. This is when I bought out a gift store. And I got $10 for this one, plus shipping. Okay, these are some rollerblades. I paid $5 for these, and I got exactly what it says there, $17.99. After selling like 3 or 4 pairs of rollerblades now, I think I could tell you that kid sizes don't sell as well as adult sizes. So if you're on the fence with a kid size, don't get it. If you're on the fence with an adult size, maybe do get it. That's a pretty small sample size, but that's been my experience so far. The adult ones I've had have just gone, boom, they're gone. This one I've had about 3 weeks, and I've had to lower the price. And let's see, I think you're all talking about beta in there. And yeah, we had a beta machine. And when I was a kid, and my dad did all the research and everything, and he found out that beta was like superior, and I think it really was, but VHS just won out for whatever reason. And Sony's always done that. They've always like gone their own direction, like whether it be memory stick or just they've always steered towards proprietary designs on stuff. Sometimes it's paid off, sometimes it hadn't. So Okay, so this is probably my favorite sale of the week right here. If y'all saw whenever I bought all those filters, I'm not going to go too far into this. This is actually the first and only filter that I've sold. So that's one down, 124 to go. So I'm not going to call it a bad buy yet because I want to see what happens this spring when allergy season comes in and everything. As it is though, this I did do free shipping, which is pretty rare for me. But I shipped one out. I wrapped it in bubble wrap and then I threw it in a poly bag, and I think it should be good. So the shipping and shipping materials come out to about $3, and then the fees will come out to like $1.20. So after all said and done, my net profit on these is going to be close to $5 a piece if I sell singles. So hopefully I'll see a lot more of those. So that's only one out of 125 though. Yes, and Mike, you can't imagine how happy I was to get this one sale, because one sale means you can get another sale. It's like almost proof of concept. Okay, y'all saw probably just a couple of days ago I bought this 3DS at a garage sale for $5, and I sold it like within 12 hours of listing it. Worked fine. It did have a little scratch right here, which, I mean, it's not that big of a deal, but you do have to note it. And then it also had a couple of scuffs here and here that coincide with where it comes down on the bottom screen, that little bezel around the bottom screen. So that looks like kind of a crap design to me, that it would leave marks like that. But anyway, I annotated all that. Everything worked fine, and I got the $85 plus shipping on a $5 purchase. So that was pretty sweet. Okay, these are some Ralph Lauren women's jeans, and I took an offer of, I'm almost certain these were 15, and the other ones I showed you were 14. I'm pretty sure these were 15. Another pair of church jeans for $1 in, 15 out. So I'm definitely gonna keep on the jeans thing, because I think I'm almost out. I think I'm almost out of jeans, and I've made really good profit on each pair. Okay, these are a pair of jungle boots, and they took a lot longer to sell than I thought. I mean, they're pretty sweet. I think it might have been, let's see where are the soles at. If I took a picture of the soles. Uh-oh, do I have a picture of the soles? Oh yeah, here we go. I think it might have been these soles that made them take longer, because that is a strange tread design. So it's probably not a general purpose kind of boot, kind of combat boot. But and I was trying to get like $90 a pair at first. Michael's asking, did you include the Pokemon Pearl? Yes, I did. So that way the title would look a little better, like, let's see if I can do this. Here we go. See, so now I've got all kind of keywords. I got Nintendo, 3DS, and Pokemon in the title. I think that probably helped a little bit. So, okay, so yeah, these boots, I paid $15 a pair for these boots. I have another pair still, just like it, same size and everything. So, this will be a good score if I sell the other ones too for the same price. I'll be happy. That'll be 110 gross out of $30 purchase price. So paddle boots, probably more for sand. Yep, you're probably right. Or maybe mudders or something like that. Hey Jason, how you doing, man? Jason Entwistle from the good old UK. Glad you can make it. Okay, this is Microsoft Office 2007. The box was kind of jacked up, and this version is not really very valuable anymore. I paid $5 for this, and I only got $16 plus shipping out of it, which is still fine. It's still an okay profit margin, but it's not getting what it once did. I think I used to get like 30 something for this. Okay, these are some of those new old stock parts. I had like 3 big bags full of them whenever I made that pickup last week. And this is just like really low value stuff. So I mean, I lotted everything up, and it's not going to be pretty, but I mean, I have like almost nothing in it. So I don't know. We'll see. I mean, if it all sells, I'll make a few $100s off of it, but it's nothing to get super excited about. And this is just some more Girl Scout badges for $6. And let me see, guys. I want to look at, I guess I can show you all that other sale while I'm in here. If I can pull it up. Anyway, there you can see it right here. A lot of 15 Betamax. Oh no, it's not shipping on top. $24.99 was the price, plus $8.01 for shipping. So that was a good sale too. Happy to get it. And guys, y'all have any questions in the chat about anything I've showed y'all? Kayla is saying, yes, my internet is just sad and can't handle everything I need to do to upload, and there's not really anything I can do until I move. And Good Use Good says live sales. Yeah, I might have to make sure, go back and look, make sure I don't have anything too revealing there. I don't think I have any customer data. That's the only thing I really want to make sure I don't ever show is customer data, although I guess you could maybe investigate and figure that out. But Justin's in Illinois. Hey, Justin, glad you can make it, although we're almost done. Kinetic Energy says, I did awesome this week. It was pretty good, man. I mean, I'm expecting this week to be even awesomer. With all the listing I'm going to be doing, I have some higher ticket stuff I haven't tested or listed yet. Side Hustle Pro. Hey, man, being able to buy the Microsoft stuff online, download hurts resale. Yeah. Actually, the guy I bought it from, Justin, he said that the reason he was selling it is because they use Office 365, which is just online subscription now. So you are absolutely right. Absolutely right. And Kayla, yeah, you need to move south. We have great internet here. I get like 55 down and I think about 8 or 9 up, something like that. Plenty. But yeah, guys, a pretty good week. I'm going to try and be vigilant on my listing, and I think you should too, because until you list it, you haven't done anything. I mean, the sourcing and the buying is fun, but you know, I know myself. Like, if I don't really hammer myself on this, I will get behind and I will grow a death pile. I can grow a death pile just as good as anybody else. I know a lot of you guys can too. I know I'm not the only one. I know some of you are really good about it, but I know a lot of people experience these problems too. So hopefully working on this death pile is going to make some good sales. So let's see. Good Use Good says, I didn't see any customer stuff. Yeah, I didn't see it any. So see any either, Jory. Charter sucks. Yep, I've heard bad things about Charter too. So look, guys, if you enjoyed the video, thumbs up. If you hated it, thumbs down. If you're not subscribed already, which I don't think you would be here, but later on, if you're watching this, you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. And there's also a bunch of links down below in the description. I want to thank everybody for joining me in the live chat here. And I want to also thank you for watching if you're watching recorded version later. I will be back on for, not live, but I'll be back on tomorrow with a vlog. And again, thanks for joining me, guys. Y'all have a great day.